Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have got a killer property tour for you guys today. I'm again with my friend Travis Robison. What's up, Travis?
Hey guys, how's it going? We're getting the machine fired up over here.
Yeah, fire that baby up.
All right, you ready?
He's got the Honda. We are about to tour 93 acres on Boxley Valley Road in Franklin, Tennessee, in Leipers Fork, mind you. This is a super cool property. What do we have? We've got pasture. We got a
little bit of everything.
Okay.
We got pasture with like some ag fields, some grazable stuff.
All right.
We've got river frontage.
Harpeth River frontage. Wait till you guys see that.
Wildlife habitat. We've got woods. We've got trails. We've got home sites. We got big timber. We got native foods and nut trees and pawpaws. Anybody know about pawpaw?
And this farm is named Arrowhead Valley Farm.
That's right.
And that's for a reason. And if you guys stick around, we're gonna show you guys some really cool stuff later in the video. So. All
right,
I'm gonna jump in. Let's go. All right, he's got the Honda here.
This is the Pioneer 1000. It's a bad boy.
I was telling Travis earlier, like, this Pioneer is pretty awesome.
It is. It's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Our last video, we did a tour with a John Deere Gator.
Yeah, that thing was rough.
Oh, man.
And then we've done the Polaris Ranger a couple times. It's a little louder.
Yeah. So we're driving through right now the lower, 40 acres?
Lower 40 acres, the majority of it's in the floodplain. With the river frontage, you get some of that.
That's the thing too. A lot of people want to have some river frontage.
That just comes with the turf.
And that comes with the turf.
Yeah.
Like you can't, it's going to be in the floodplain. That's how it is. But the thing is, it's the Harpeth River, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
So
it's great ag dirt. You know, you got that nutrient-rich river bottom flood. It brings all that stuff up and drops it here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's great for growing stuff, and the grass is good for. They've been grazing cattle.
So what kind of stuff would somebody grow at a place like
Corn,
this?
you know, gardening, that kind of stuff.
A little marijuana, maybe. Just
I don't know if that's legal, Matt. I don't know what to check,
I'm joking.
Check the current law.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, this is really nice here. So we're gonna dip into one of these trails.
So we've got a bunch of these trails like all over the place, which are super cool. For those of you guys who watch Matt's channel or regular subscribers, you may have seen my dog in the previous videos. She has a hurt foot today, so she didn't get to come with us. But
well, after her antics in the last video, I don't think any of the viewers are surprised. I mean, dude, she's crazy.
She's crazy.
She's like practically running underneath the side-by-side, and Travis is like, oh, she does that all the time.
But we've got some really, really cool swimming holes here and fishing holes too. There's great smallmouth in here. But Hayden was going to show us where the swimming holes were in the video. So,
yeah.
So Matt, I don't know if you brought your swimsuit. We have to throw you out there.
Yeah. So this is a very, like, this property is in a really great location, Leipers Fork. We've got, what, 93 acres,
93 acres, yeah. There's like 3 miles to Leipers Fork and then about 5 miles into downtown Franklin.
Okay.
So you're really, I mean, those are two big draws right there.
And then so far you guys have found 2 septic sites.
3, we've got 3.
3.
We actually, tell you the truth, we found 4. We're only going to get 3 of them approved because the 4th one is way up on top of this massive hill and it's kind of problematic to get up there.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to send their septic
Somebody
up?
could. Well, you put the house up there.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so we are stopped here and at the, what are we at, the Harpeth.
All right, come show them this over here. This is kind of cool. A lot of people don't know about these. This is a pawpaw tree.
A pawpaw tree?
Here, zoom in on these bad boys.
I don't have zoom, so let me just get close.
Walk up. These are pawpaws.
Whoa.
So they're known as the hillbilly mango. In Tennessee, sometimes they call us hillbilly.
People eat them?
You can eat those, yeah. So the time to harvest them is, I think, August 15th to September 15th or something like that, or September 30th.
Man, you'd have to be a real hillbilly to eat those things. I like my stuff from Publix, sprayed with,
oh, dude.
No, I'm joking. Oh, that's cool. You can, Look, okay, so the water's moving pretty fast.
The water's actually kind of high. So we've had a lot of rain. Remember that big storm? And last night we got another storm.
Yeah, yeah.
So guys, the rivers, typically there's a rock bar down there.
Right in the middle.
And you know, earlier we mentioned the floodplain. With all the rain we've had, that ground is not wet. I mean, we get this massive flood maybe a couple times a year. So you're gonna have that a couple times. But the majority
where
of the
this
time,
will actually come up?
This would actually swell. I mean, it's big.
Wow. So. All right, where are we going to next?
We are gonna let's go look at the home sites. Oh, we've actually got those deer trails.
Yeah,
the
deer trails.
Stuff. Let's do that.
It is so nice under the trees.
It is.
Down here by the river. It just feels, it's definitely a nice feeling. So you're talking 3 septic sites. Like, who's this property for? What do you envision? Like maybe a family that wants to build like a family compound?
I could see that. You know, we've sold a few like that in this area, a couple like a luxury compound with really big, nice homes, and they're connected with a golf cart trail.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I kind of had that vision, and we've set this up, you know, with that in mind. But a person could do whatever they want. One house. It's not a divisible piece. You're not going to be able to do a neighborhood or anything like that, sell lots. Based on their limited road frontage and that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want you to see this field. It's perfectly level. So this is where they do dove shoots and have the wildlife food plot out here. And then there's these feeder trails, like the one to the river, and then there's multiple other ones on this other side. All right. That all kind of come back in here and connect to where the deer sleep. And if you're not a hunter, this is great for, you know, just everyday recreation, hiking, mountain biking, four-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that kind of stuff.
That's what I would love to make some like ATV trails through here, like fast ones. These trails are really important to be able to show people the property. Remember, a lot of people don't have that vision, and if it's just thick woods, they can't go out and look at it and actually see what it's like. Now that Travis has all these trails through here, you can really get a good feel for the property.
Absolutely. So this area in front of us here, you can see it's kind of a different color. So
yeah.
This is one of those low, it's like a swampy area. In the wintertime, this holds water, so this would be the water source. So this is why the hunting is so good down here, because they've got the water source here. It's dry now. You know, we did have a big rain, a big storm. It's not wet, so the floodplain, don't be intimidated by that, but it does get wet in the wintertime, so.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so guys, this is Travis Robison. If you haven't seen some of our videos, he's with Frederick and Clark. My name is Matt Bogosian. I am with Real Broker. We're both agents and we're just buddies, and we started making these tours of Travis's listings, and of course I do my own as well, and we have fun with it.
Matt's the YouTuber and I'm the land guy.
Yeah.
And they seem to make really interesting videos, right?
Yeah. I think this is cool. I was telling Travis, it's just something different. Like all these houses, can't we all agree, like they're all just the same? Like they're just nice kitchens, whatever. I just think people want to see something different, and it's nice to kind of get out in nature.
I'm thankful to have you with me, because I get these things that are super challenging. Like, you know, what am I going to do with this? So yeah, having you a little exposure, your YouTube stuff's great. So thank you for doing this.
Yeah, guys, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. This is a lot of work. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today. We're covered in ticks.
No,
and shiggers. I've got a bite from some kind of like wild cat that was out here. I mean, it's rough.
Okay, so this is the best field. This is good horse grass here. If you guys are the horses, this is better grass than the other two fields. So I think a person could do horses here, and then they could do cattle on the rest. Ag stuff over there too. But the home sites are here. This is where we've got our septic area. So 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐿 County is tough with the septic system.
Okay, so septic here, but home sites up a little bit.
Home sites, right. So the floodplain comes up halfway into this field. So the houses would be up there.
And we're gonna take them into the woods and show you guys. This is where it's difficult with land, because a lot of people just can't picture like where the house is gonna go and what it's gonna be like when it's cleared out, but he's got some spots up there he's gonna show us.
These little orange flags, that's our septic area right in there.
Got it. Here we go, into the woods.
So we've got really big hardwoods. Some of you are from areas that don't have a lot of big trees. We've got really big oaks, maples, poplars, other stuff too, hickories, and all kinds of stuff.
So out in front of us is that lower field with the septic sites. All right.
Yeah, let's turn the motor off, take a little walk around.
All right. Woo-wee.
Yeah, so we did some clearing. Y'all see this? It's a little messy because it's just preliminary clearing, you know. When you build a home, they get in here with a bulldozer and make this just all dirt.
Yeah.
But I left some of the bigger trees. I don't know how somebody wanted to configure the home or where, but the idea is your view is that.
Is facing that way.
Right, there's never gonna be homes out there. I mean, that's all on your property, so you could have your horses out there, any kind of animals you want. There's no restrictions on anything like that out here, so.
I like that you left a lot of the trees. I mean, just let them decide where they want to place it. It must be a struggle to figure out how you want to put the house. I mean, I've been through it.
Well,
I guess
that's what architects are for.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I guess I'm saying it's a struggle when you have this property and you're like, oh, if I make it face this way or that way, it's going to do this or that. And then once you make the decision, you feel like you made the wrong decision.
Yeah. So I kind of am the one that created this vision. I was thinking, you know, you bring the road in the front, you see the houses, but there's no driveways or garages or cars parked over there. So you just got just the view and maybe a big porch looking out, and then you come up the trail like we did and you park your car in the back. So where we came in would be like the entrance, you know, rear entrance garage or something like that. And then this trail we were on is going to connect to that other house, whether it's, you know, just a golf cart path or you could just have the driveway going to the next house. So
next time around, I mean, I would hire somebody as far as locating the house. I mean, I just would make sure I consulted with somebody that was very experienced and understood what my vision was. Like,
I think that's the next step. Somebody has to bring their guy, a land planner out here or an architect and
let them look and like really hash that out, because that is, once they start putting those flags and they say, hey, we're pulling permits.
And we've got a team, we've got those guys that we can connect you with. If y'all need that.
Let me just show them this view quick and then we'll hit the trail again. Yeah, so there's that lower field right there.
And so the second home site it's about, I don't know, let's just say 800 yards that way.
Okay, let's get in, let's go.
Maybe not quite that far. It's actually more about 800 feet. Sorry about that. Oh, that's what I meant to say. No, wait a minute.
I didn't even catch that.
Yard sounds kind of far.
It's about 8 football fields away.
So this would be the path connecting, you know, house 1 with house 2. Or with the barn, you know.
This is
the second window here. This is for the second house. Similar idea, I just opened up a little window to see what the view would look like. And then we've got a little area in the trees. Oh, hey, let's walk them over here and show them this. This is cool.
You did a great job. I gotta tell you, Travis, you did such a good job. It's part of the service that he provides. Just the fact that you opened up these little windows to see the view, because you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't know, it's too thick.
And I brought the sellers out and showed them. They're like, wow, this is what it looks like.
Look, if you're the seller watching, you should give him extra commission.
Thanks, Matt, helping me earn my
kidding.
Well, also, you know, there's a lot of agents that are residential agents, and I want to make it easy for them to help their clients. So I do this to help give them the vision so they can help explain it to their people too.
That's how I feel. Like, I have experience in land, I've built on land and lived there, but I'm not nearly to Travis' extent. But this right here, what he's done, allows me to come out and see it. And if I had clients and show it, and it's like easier.
Yeah,
I can explain.
It's palatable.
Yes.
Guys, I've got a YouTube channel. I mean, I've got a YouTube channel too, but I've got an Instagram channel where I show myself doing the clearing machine and all this stuff with some videos and stuff. So it's cool. Look for me on there.
He's real awkward too. He's like, I'm out here. No, I'm just kidding.
So this is an old homestead. You've got a chimney or something. It looks like a chimney to me.
Yeah.
And then it was really kind of cool. I saw this this earthscape up here. I don't know what it is. It's a big indention. That might have been a cistern or something where they're catching water. It's like a big pit right here. a pond. I don't know what they were doing there, but then all this beautiful cut rock here. So a person could use some of this rock around their house. You know, you could build a front porch steps with it, or use it inside your house.
They would have cut that all by hand.
Yeah, that's antique rock there. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Look, if you want the rock, you've got to write that in the contract. That's an extra $2,500 per rock.
You just got to buy it quick before it disappears.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving, Matt. Okay, so we'll call this the main road. It goes back out toward the front.
Okay, so when you say the main road, this would turn right and go to the gate where we came in?
Right.
Okay.
So I would think this would be the primary residence would be up here.
Oh, gotcha.
These would be this guest house and a barn, or you certainly could put your main down here with the view of the pasture. It's very pretty. This trail is, I mean, it's nearly road size. It could use some grading and some gravel base, but it's ready to go.
There's the main road off to our left, way off. It's kind of like you just barely see it.
That's the road that we're on, Boxley Valley.
Okay, there you go.
So this is a little saddle. And when I say saddle, imagine a horse's back. It's got a little sway in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's a nice little, it's a saddle shape right in here is what we call this.
Wow, look at all these big trees.
Yeah, big trees. So I saw this shelf. There's a little bit of a level spot right here. I think it's an ideal spot for a home. And we're working on getting the septic approved for this spot right now. And you get up in here, and there's a big sweeping valley out that direction. The property line's right here.
Property line's right here, but you still have this beautiful view.
There's this other beautiful valley.
I like this little table setup you got here.
Yeah.
A little fire pit.
The little picnic area right here.
Wow. Look at the size of this tree in front of us.
Yeah, that thing's a monster.
Oh my gosh.
That's an oak.
Just to give you guys an idea, here, point that in my direction.
All right. Now, I've never utilized this camera before. Yeah.
Look at.
And Matt has a 4-foot wingspan.
Yeah. So. I could have been in the NBA, but I figured I would rather be out in the hot, sweltering, humid heat with Travis.
That's a big tree. He doesn't really have a 4-foot span. It's more like 6 foot. You didn't even notice I said that, did you?
Yes, I did. Wow, I am impressed by these trees. Wow. I like this spot. This is where you're thinking for the main home site?
This is, yeah, I think somebody could clean this whole big bowl out. Like I said, it's a saddle. It goes up.
Oh, yeah, there's just a whole,
if you clean this out, like have a big valley in here. You could leave some select trees and make it grass. Or just leave it like it is. Let me show you guys some of these. This is how it got the name Arrowhead Valley. These are all found on the site here. And this area back in here, and especially up on top of the hill, is where they would have had their camp. And we've had the county historian out here, and he has, they've had some guys doing an investigation and looking into all that, and they've discovered all kinds of cool stuff.
Wow, look at that.
It's not going to affect any, I don't think there's a burial mound or anything like that. So it's not going to affect your ability to build, but it's just some really cool history. So a lot of these are, pieces. But yeah, look at this. This is called a birdie. It's a small one. They would use that to hunt birds with. Thought that one was really cool. It's a beauty.
Birdie.
Yeah. This would have been a big, look at the size of that. It's like a big spearhead.
Yeah, what were they trying to do with that?
Yeah, take down a deer probably. It's a big boy.
Man.
Let's keep rolling. We got a really fun hilltop we're going to go see next. I think I got another potential home site to show you too. We do have this old homestead right here with this chimney, and then you can see these piers. There's big rocks that would have been the foundation.
Wow, that is quite the chimney.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
Holy moly.
So I really think somebody needs to kind of fix all this up, clean it out, and make a formal garden right here. Maybe, and then this is an old cistern. This could be turned into a koi pond, and then you've got these cut rocks. They could be used for benches, and, it just could be super cool. Somebody was like, how did they used to move these rocks? Those guys must have been huge. And I always thought the same thing, yeah, they must have just been jacked, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out they were using mules, but who would have known? So.
Yeah, check this out, guys.
I was just picturing these giant guys.
Yeah, everybody's just jacked.
Rocks. Yeah. So.
Not like today's guys. We're just drinking lattes and Yeah, that is neat.
Isn't that pretty? There's some pieces of pottery. And you know, if anybody knows about pottery, you know, you might be able to identify. It's got some flower design and some on the edge. It's got
Let me get real
some
close.
detail.
Wow. Oh, I see one of those big, kind of like tennis ball looking.
Oh, those mock oranges. That's what I call them. From the Osage orange.
Yes.
Those things.
Those trees are just horrible. I'm sure they have a place on this earth for some reason.
They do. They've actually got an interesting history.
Really?
Yeah. So the early Americans would use them for fence posts because the wood is so dense.
Because it's so dense.
And it just never rots. So
Horrible.
this area also has favorable topography. Could be, you could put the home here, look in that direction. We have one septic site right here though, so it's one or the other. You can't do two.
Can't do two. I mean, but that's just, did you guys have them look everywhere on the property? How does that work?
Well, so yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, could someone, if they wanted to explore different septic sites?
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
can.
You can do something else. This is just, I do this all the time. I'm like, this is the most feasible place to put a house.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a site nearby this?
Okay.
Is there
Yeah.
something that can suit this? And it's right there. So
That makes sense.
So these hilltops is really where they found a lot of those arrowheads. And you know, I guess back then, the Native Americans would get up on top where they could see out, see what's going on. So the family used to come up here to do campouts. So this would be the camping spot.
You know what? That is what I would do with this spot up here. I would make this like a dedicated like camping area.
Yeah.
I would just have it cleared, maybe bring up like a picnic table.
Couple picnic tables, yeah.
Like a really nice fire pit.
I think so. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think that would be really nice.
Yeah, so I mean, this, like I said, this property has a little bit of everything. You've got a great mix of all different land types, tons of recreation,
Yeah.
and the location's awesome. Let's get all the way back down into the pasture. We can do a loop around the grass real quick.
Yeah, let's show you guys that lower section where the septic sites are you thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, oh my gosh, if you're into shooting, there's all sorts of places you could shoot out here.
Tennesseans love guns and target practice.
Yes. I will remind you guys, I am going to put a link to this property down in the description below. Travis Robison is the listing agent with Frederick and Clark. If you were to reach out to me, I would represent you. He would represent the seller. And all the details will be in Travis's listing. Coming back to where we started right there at the truck. So,
Is that a good sign-off time?
yeah, I think once we pull up here. So that's it, guys. Really, thank you for coming, letting us see this
Matt,
property.
thanks for having me on your channel. Guys, thank you for watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that little thumbs up thing and you know how to do it.
And most importantly, call us and buy this property. That would be
That would be great.
awesome.
That's what we're trying to do here.
Yep.
So,
Thanks, guys.
thanks. Peace.
Bye.